I think now they've seen Messi's come back and scored 2 goals. He wants to play tonight and score.
But he of course scored his 400th career goal in the previous match against Celta. Do you think Real would try and kill this game off, kill this tie off?
Well, if you look at, I think if you look at the team as we just put out, if they can get a few early goals, I'm sure he'll make changes. But the team is put out is definitely their main business. And if you look at the record at home, I'm afraid Osasuna's the best they can get is a draw. But Madrid has been in fantastic form, even though they haven't been playing well. But once you've got Ronaldo in your team, I mean, anything is possible.
It's going to be very interesting in the position that Jesse is playing. In the last game, he played. In fact, Ronaldo moved to the middle. He was like the second centre forward next to Benzema, and Jesse was playing kind of in the position of Ronaldo. So it's going to be interesting if he plays in that kind of position tonight.
There we go. According to the graphic, just off Benzema. He's very popular with the fans, isn't he?
Well, he's one of the young players. He's probably, I think, one of the best young players there. He's not I'm saying comparing to Ronaldo, but he likes to pick up the ball and run at people. Is very pacey, and I think he scored a winning goal against Valencia a couple of weeks ago. And if you see the celebration of the whole team, so it shows you how when a local player comes through, and he's definitely one of them, and he's done well. So, like Ozzy mentioned, it'll be interesting to see how he features tonight in that position.
Well, this is the Osasuna lineup. As far as they're concerned, Ozzy, Real have won 22 of their last 23 home games. Does that just emphasise the massive task ahead of them just to avoid defeat?
Of course, and the manager have made 7 changes in respect to the last game that they have a very but certainly for them the league is everything. They are kind of struggling. They are very, very close to relegation, so this is certainly the number one priority. They know that coming to the Bernabeu is going to be very, very difficult, so this is not the priority for them.
They've already tested Real this season, though. 2-2 draw, albeit at home.
Right, they were very unlucky not to win that game. They were winning 2-0. They have Ramos and top for Real Madrid, so everything to win, but still they couldn't do it. So this is the kind of
on the road
psychological advantage that always Real Madrid have, whoever they are playing with.
Okay, they're just about ready for the kick-off then out at the Bernabeu. Let's hand you over to our commentators, Terry Gibson and Kevin Keatings.
Thank you, Matt. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid played here only last Monday. Turned in a pretty poor performance despite the fact they beat Celta Vigo 3-0. They were very fortunate and flattered by that scoreline. But for a couple of good saves and some profligate finishing from Celta on the night, Real Madrid would quite easily have dropped points in their quest to close the gap on the top two, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. But this is the Cup, Copa del Rey, last 16, first leg. Real Madrid will want to get the job done tonight. 6 changes from the team that played lower league opposition in the last round here in the second leg against Olympic Shatiba. As you'd expect against La Liga opposition, Carlo Ancelotti's gone for a much more experienced team. Osasuna have made no less than 7 changes to the team that beat Espanyol in La Liga at the weekend. This is Modric. Well, that is positive. And I think, Terry, that's what Ancelotti would have called for after that performance against Celta. Let's get on the front foot, let's put in a consistent 90 minutes and get that job done.
And he at the moment is proving to be a really reliable player for Carlo Ancelotti's side. Great little step over, change of pace, genuine acceleration there from Modric. And honestly, for a player with his ability, we probably feel he should have done better with the finish. That was the easier part. Garcia certainly knows at Real Madrid. If he didn't know, he's going to know now.
But his team, Terry, his team certainly gave Real Madrid plenty to think about last month at the Reino de Navarra. Game finished 2-2, but Real Madrid were 2-0 down at one stage. Both the Osasuna goals scored by Oriol Riera, who'll look for similar good service here tonight. Here's Damian. This is Arribas. Loe. to the referee from Riera. Osasuna's win over Espanyol lifted them out of the relegation zone. They began last weekend in it. Historically, they don't travel too well away from Pamplona. Been on the end of some heavy defeats at the Bernabeu over the years. Well, Ancelotti will know that Osasuna pitch up here on a decent run, no defeats in the last 5 games. That's offside against Benzema. Prior to that win over Espanyol, it was 4 successive draws for Osasuna. It's a narrow one, but the correct decision from the assistant on the near side. Well done by Ronaldo, and plenty of time for Flanio to took out his goalkeeper Riesco. Black handball given against De Las Cuevas.
Did wonder how they were going to line up with the quartet of attacking players Real Madrid, and it's Bale on the right, Ronaldo on the left, and Hesse is playing just off of Benzema. She finished with a 4-4-2 formation against Celta Vigo. Alteration to it, Hesse's deeper.
It's a poor pass from Riera. There's a glimmer of a good opening there for Osasuna. You're right, Terry, that change of formation late on in the match against Celta brought its reward in the end. A couple of goals in a centre-forward position for Ronaldo. Here's Hesse, it's highly rated young attacking player looking to find Benzema. Wouldn't drop for Hesse again. It's a very good challenge by Silva. Absolutely required as far as Osasuna were concerned.
It is Hesse, isn't it? He looks the double of Ronaldo. He plays up just behind Benzema there. Finds space really well, runs at the defence. Makes Arribas and Benzema, maybe, possibly could have been a bit sharper.
Well, I know that the hierarchy here at Real Madrid believe Hesse is going to go right to the top of world football. Certainly has grown up in the right school, hasn't he? Years old. It's only his 4th start of the season. Marcelo. Now Iaramendi. Real Madrid kicking off with the very encouraging news that Xabi Alonso's agreed a new 2-year contract here. Palpable sense of relief after that. Here's Benzema, able to get on to the Ronaldo flick. Modric. Arbeloa. Iaramendi. Ramos with a start here on Riera. Just a little bit lucky there, Sergio Ramos.
So real good tempo, Ancelotti's side, with the ball and not in possession as well. Forward endeavour very quickly as well to win the ball back as soon as possible. And they've got the ball, they're really moving around the midfield and into the attacking third. Hesse or Ronaldo or Bale dropping in and playing in between the line of midfield and defence of Osasuna.
Really good challenge there from Oyer. Drops here now for Riera. Silva. Back out with Riera. There's a nice turn. decent save from Casillas. Cejudo with a shot. Casillas, of course, very short of games these days. Very much the second choice in the league to Diego Lopez. Here's De Las Cuevas, showing some admirable adventure here. Osasuna, and they crown it with a goal. Turned away by Ramos.
Criticism of the Celta Vigo performance was the amount of chances that the Real Madrid defence gave up, and that time it's Osasuna with Cejudo. Tricky at the turn, the edge of the box, wrong foot to Yaramendi. Decent goalkeeping from Casillas at his near post.
It's approaching 12 months since Iker Casillas last played in La Liga. Terry and I were looking at the possible number of senior games that Casillas can play ahead of the World Cup, including tonight. 14 should Real Madrid get to both the Copa del Rey final and the Champions League final, where he is first choice as well over Lopez. Just about enough to be Spain's number one?
That's the debate. I think it probably is, isn't it, for the World Cup? It's probably over 20 games this season, but it's not ideal for Casillas. I can't see it going on long term. We're assuming that Diego Lopez stays injury-free, stays in top form. Casillas showing his form there. Early save down to his near post. Confident save for Casillas. I'd be very surprised now if we see this position next season with Casillas.
Ancelotti's been overseeing a decent run in terms of undefeated games. Haven't lost since the trip to Barcelona towards the end of October. 13 games. 10 of those have been victories. And he knows, even though this is his first season in Spain, that he'll have to deliver a trophy. The minimum they expect here, one a season. Yaramendi. Now Bale. Marcelo for Modric. Yaramendi's loose pass, stabbed forward by Torres.
Shape of that, Osasuna, and Real Madrid have possession in the attacking half of the pitch. The player we're seeing challenging for the ball is the one player that's not getting back behind the ball. Playing energy in midfield and central midfield and in the wide areas as well.
Arribas. Silva. Loe. Here's Riero, who's done well since coming up from the second division last season, where he was with Alcorcón. He's got 7 goals in 19 appearances so far for Osasuna. Oriol Riero. Space now for Ronaldo, who picks out Benzema. Looks for the far corner. Just got too much elevation on it. He was trying to bend it into the left side of Riesco's goal.
So always his intention, is it, to cut inside?
Left side as the keeper looks at it, of course, but first angle was deceiving. He was handsomely wide. He was dipping all the time, but ultimately not that bad an effort from Karim Benzema.
It's a bit too easy, wasn't it? Defensive line from way up to allow Benzema the shot.
Silva. Riera. Trying to find Torres, straight to Arbeloa. Sergio Ramos. Ronaldo. Luka Modric, Bale's available. The Real Madrid throw.
Very infield, Gareth there, almost at a central position. You could see him when he was itching to get a little bit of space on his left foot to get his shot away from it to goal.
Modric. Ronaldo. Benzema. Now Marcelo. Modric. Arbeloa. Feeds the run here of Hesse. Madrid will get their first corner.
Patient build-up from Real Madrid. The movement of the ball was excellent. Those players looking to give their teammate an option who to pass the ball to.
The referee, who tonight is Perez Montero, having to call a halt to proceedings here. It's like a head injury there for Oyer. Caught quite heavily by Ronaldo, incidentally.
In fairness, Ronaldo stopped immediately, didn't he? Knew that there'd been an accidental collision. Wanted to get the game stopped.
Oyer good to recover. Pepe for Modric. Jose on the move, just out of his reach. It's certainly been noticeable how Gareth Bale has come off that right flank. Quite often in the opening quarter of an hour, the onus is then on Arbeloa to attack the space vacated from that right back position. Incumbent as well when Bale comes in midfield and others find movement and they don't start stepping on one another's toes, but it's considerable attacking threat in that quartet, isn't there? Here's the threat in chief, Ronaldo. Brilliant work from him. Hesse! Oh, penalty given against Riesco. Osasuna cannot believe Perez Montero's decision. And Riesco was sure that he got a handsome hand to that before there was any contact with Hesse. Well, as he actually booked Hesse for the dive, Osasuna was sure that the referee had given a penalty. Let's have a look at it again, Chairman.
Oh, Hesse doesn't do anything wrong, he gets taken out, but Riesco makes a full belly leap, gets the ball first, then there's a collision. It's not a dive, it's not a penalty. The game should have just continued. I was astonished why the referee stopped it. I was astonished initially. It was clear that Riesco got the ball first. I'm surprised though. You see the referee point to the spot. That's when I was astonished. I thought that didn't look a penalty. The reaction of Riesco didn't look one of an angry goalkeeper, more bewilderment, and then you see Hesse get booked. It's not a dive.
What a nervous looking referee, I have to say. He was beseeched to look to his assistant on this near side by the Osasuna players, and once he did so, the assistant was not flagging for the penalty. And he was the official who got that right, not the referee.
I think they both got it wrong. The assistant's too far away. It's the other side of the pitch. The referee should be in a better position. You'd hope he placed himself in a position to look straight down the line at it. It wasn't a penalty. It certainly wasn't a dive.
He had to look towards his assistant though, didn't he? It was a cry for help from Perez Montero.
so there's no doubt it's onside. And Hesse passes slightly overhit from Ronaldo, but he's onside. That's cleared that up. And it's a good goal. It's just excellent goalkeeping from Jesko. And immediately the referee shouldn't blow the whistle there. I think once he's blown the whistle, he points to the spot, then he's got to come up with something that he thinks justifies the reason why he stopped the game. The game should have just continued. There was no appeal from Hesse for a penalty. There was no debate.
Oh yeah, he's tipped up the yellow card there, the header's flashed in. And that will be the opening goal for Karim Benzema and Real Madrid. Just moments after they thought they had a penalty, they certainly have got a goal, and it's the Frenchman, Karim Benzema.
There's no debate over this. Real Madrid have been on the front foot for the whole of the game so far, pushing, flooding players forward into attacking positions. Straightforward, in-swinging free kick. This will disappoint Javi Gracia. His team are working hard to contain Real Madrid from open play. It's a delicious in-swinging free kick from Luka Modric. But it's quite routine defensive stuff that Osasuna should be aware of and should do better. It's a cheap goal to give away against Real Madrid. I don't think it's going to be the last either. The way that Real Madrid have set about this game, the team that Ancelotti has picked, really going to try and put this tie out of reach this evening.
Here's Modric. It's a good challenge. Oh, I thought it was fair winning of the ball there by Silva.
So I think Benzema, the player that scores, is just about level. Ramos is in an offside position. We are critical of referees and assistant referees at times, but we've seen that in slow motion. It's breaking it down. I think they've got it right.
Well, Ronaldo's thinking about it, even from 40 metres out. Jesko on his toes. Ambitious, ultimately turned out to be for Cristiano Ronaldo. So really a challenge which was a little bit harsh on Silva, but Benzema climbing to conquer there, giving Real Madrid a first half lead.
He doesn't do an awful lot to lose his mark. It's just that until the Osasuna players assume someone's going to head it away. Benzema just got himself in between two red shirts. All it needed was a flick goalwards and it was always going to go in.
Incidentally, that puts Karim Benzema on 99 goals for Real Madrid. It's taken them just over 200 games. Normally, that would be a good return for a striker, but when you're in the same team as Cristiano Ronaldo, it looks very modest indeed.
It is still a good return for a striker.
It is. Most certainly.
It's an old-fashioned return, isn't it? That top quality strikers were always judged upon. If you reach that level, you are a top striker. But then there's Messi, then there's Ronaldo. The barrier a touch higher, I would say.
Good to see Messi back Wednesday night. Barcelona's comfortable Copa del Rey win over Getafe. Came off the bench after a little over an hour if you missed the game. Was rusty for the first few minutes, but razor sharp after that, and 2 goals on his return after a couple of months out with that thigh problem. Good news for us, not such good news for the rest of Spain.
Yes, certainly defenders. He looks a good impact player, didn't he? He looks as if he could be a really good sub. Lionel Messi for Barcelona.
Marcelo. Full ball by Ioramendi. Osasuna can't do much with a brief moment in possession. Gareth Bale. Ioramendi. Loe. A little short for Silva. Chilean's done enough to find Damia. Ronaldo breezes away from Arribas. Here's Benzema.
No forward out ball for Osasuna, is there? So therefore Real Madrid defence, midfield can pounce beyond the front foot when it comes to stepping in front of attacking players to try and win the ball back. Everything is to feet from Osasuna. Real Madrid defence haven't had to turn and run back towards their own goal, not one single occasion yet.
Good run from Arbeloa. Slightly overhit by Modric. Right idea, quite the execution. Looked like a foul was by Riera on Pepe.
Bit of a swing from the Osasuna centre forward on Pepe across the shins.
Marcelo out of position here. Loe. Silva for Oyer.
Again we see pretty passing, little patterns in midfield, good passing as well. All the players, a team that's struggling this season, all confident on the ball, want the ball, but at the moment they're not getting anywhere. Actually they're having to work really hard just to get across the halfway line. Real Madrid are putting them under pressure.
De las Cuevas for Silva. Damia. Modric just a little sleepy there. So took up the run of Cejudo. Now Marcelo. Bale. Hesse. Support from Marcelo. Iormendi. Benzema. Marcelo. Bale. Iormendi. Scored his first senior career goal. Iormendi. The second leg of the last round here against Olympic Shativa. Unable to test Riesco on a decent side of goal. So much to look forward to at the weekend, none more so than our opener on Saturday. The top two, classic in prospect between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. 6:55 Sky Sports 4. Do not miss it. Top two in the league. Tonight we're concentrating on the cup, but all that league action to come at the weekend for you. Osasuna's point of view, Terry, it's not been too bad actually. The opening 28 minutes, as you said, it was a soft goal to concede. They haven't given away too many more chances to Real Madrid so far.
Some kind of containment from Gracia's side. Well drilled, well coached, well organised, and it's just Osasuna would like to have a little bit more of the ball in the attacking half, and of course the Real Madrid defence, one or two more problems.
Here's Riera.
I don't think we're going to see too many offsides tonight from Osasuna. Just need one or two players to make that run in behind off the ball and turn the likes of Arbeloa and Marcelo facing towards their own goal. At the moment there's no threat of that, so the Real Madrid defence can push up really high, go tight on the players. Certainly Torres and Cejudo have got the pace to trouble them in behind. Not so sure about Riera.
Damia, Loe, Riera, very decent in the air. Lovely flighted free kick. Plenty of red shirts showing interest in that.
Well, I think the line that Real Madrid start with is far too high. It's just inviting that cross in, and it's too far for Casillas to come and collect. So you're with a head up downwards towards the far post, can't just get there on target. Should have started another 5 yards deep for that, Real Madrid.
Modric. Luka Modric will be in the Croatian team that kicks off the World Cup this summer. Their first game against the host Brazil in Sao Paulo. Marcelo, hope to be in that Brazil team, of course. Sergio Ramos, loose, and it's Hesse! Taken off Ronaldo's toe by Arribas, the captain. Otherwise that was 2-0.
See Ronaldo initially offside, but once Hesse picks it up, Hesse does the right thing. A young player playing alongside Ronaldo, put it on the plate for him, tried to in the 6-yard box, and might have a future. It's certainly good defending again from Osasuna, last ditch challenge.
Marcelo. By Marcelo, too long for Pepe. Well, I don't think it was Marcelo's target anyway.
It's been a good start from Hesse. I think the highest compliment we can pay him is he looks totally in the right place, doesn't it?
Ronaldo, Terry, is going to the Ballon d'Or this Monday. What do you read into that? Hasn't always been the case when in previous years when he's expected not to win it. He hasn't turned up on some occasions. What do we read into the fact that he's going?
He's probably got it.
Do you think so? Is that your gut feeling?
Yeah, I think it is. I certainly wouldn't have any complaints. I think the 3 players in the last 3 could all merit winning it. Messi again, Frank Ribery, and I think Ronaldo is a fantastic player. Particularly in the second half of 2013, I think has been the best player in the world.
Of course, didn't win as many trophies as Frank Ribery. So many different criteria going to the winning of the Ballon d'Or. Certainly, of course, stellar cast. Modric. Plenty of room here for Marcelo. Ronaldo for Benzema. Can't tease away past Arribas. Garamendi. Ronaldo. The cleverest of challenges that from Francisco Silva.
You see, he tries to put his foot through the legs of Benzema. Can't resist the temptation. He'd been far better off just standing his ground and not allowing Benzema to turn. We saw Ronaldo with an earlier attempt, which was a longer range. This is more to his liking, I think.
It must be frustrating for Gareth Bale, who used to get over all of the situations for Tottenham in and around these areas, but has to defer, of course, to Real Madrid's famous number 7. That was a better try. We'll have that started a couple of metres to the right as we viewed it. Riesco was in trouble.
It's actually a couple of yards wide, isn't it? And Riesco goes full length. He's pretty sure it's going to go wide of the goal. So he just curls away. Perhaps Bale will get the next one.
No. It's one of the first things Gareth Bale was asked when he joined Real Madrid. What's the story going to be over free kicks? Just simply replied in quite a matter-of-fact way. It was Cristiano Ronaldo's territory. Certainly, if fit and out there, Ronaldo will be over virtually all of them. Now Silva with the free kick here for Osasuna. Easy pickings for Pepe. Modric. Marcelo. Benzema wanting the pass. Marcelo looking for him, cut out by Flanio. Cejudo. Ronaldo drops here for Bale. Esse. It's Gareth Bale. Flags up. Side against Ronaldo.
See, despite the deflection as Bale strikes the ball, Ronaldo was clearly offside. Stood pretty firm, haven't they, the defence of Osasuna, particularly two central defenders, Arribas and Miguel Flanio.
Osasuna's last visit to the Bernabeu brought the curtain down on the Jose Mourinho era. Final game of last season. It was 2-2 up until about 20 minutes some time, until Real Madrid eventually ran out 4-2 winners. David Garcia, the Osasuna coach, came in after the previous incumbent in the job, Jose Luis Mendilibar, lost the opening 3 games of the season. Garcia was the man who won promotion last season with Almeria. Here's Gareth Bale. And space for the shot. He was always going to take it on. I'm not sure all his body weight was over the ball.
It appears he rushed it. Before cuts across the ball and slices it high and wide. We've caught you.
He's hoping that he'll be taking the match ball home tonight.
No, he's had second thoughts. He's old enough to know better, I think.
Quite right. Oh yeah. Riera wants it over the top. It's his first run in behind, really, and it might bring some reward as well. Pepe had to deal with it. Couldn't be sure that Casillas was going to get the crucial interception. Terry, you brought that up in commentary earlier. Riera had not really spun in behind the defence, but he did here.
It's taken 38 minutes, and I think the element of surprise. The rest of the game, it's been into his feet, into his chest, and one time they've spun it in behind, he's been on his toes and on the same wavelength as his midfield player, and it did cause a problem for Pepe and Casillas.
By De Las Cuevas, there's the chance, and it's wide. Wonderful opportunity for the right back. Oh yeah.
De Las Cuevas does really well for the set piece. They keep the ball in the danger area. You can see the right-footed player here swinging his left foot. He is a fullback. In that position, though, he should at the very least be hitting the target.
Arbeloa. Bale.
So all the possessions, 4 attempts at goal for Real Madrid, 3 for Osasuna. They'll be delighted if they can get to half-time and just the 1-goal deficit. There's something to get his teeth stuck into in the second half. 2 goals behind by half-time. Maybe 1 or 2 players in their current plight thinking that the tie might have been beyond them already. Certainly isn't the case at the moment.
Second leg of this Copa del Rey 5th round tie, incidentally, comes up in Pamplona next Wednesday. We'll be following the Spanish Cup all the way to the final. Real Madrid and Barcelona, for your information, in the opposite sides of the draw, so could have a Clasico final. A little over-aggressive here was the former Barcelona player, Damian. Ioramendi. Gareth Bale. Benzema, it's for Hesse again. Oh, statuesque. Well, Osasuna defenders there, but Hesse was certainly on the move.
Well, hard to break into that final third and create clear-cut chances despite all the possession, and particularly good possession in the attacking half of the pitch. Loads of white shirts and forward attacking positions.
Free kick against disgruntled Arbeloa. Cruyff turn there from Torres, just unsettled the Real Madrid right back. Lowe. This is Cejudo. Well, Real Madrid started off very purposely in the opening 8-9 minutes. They had the intent, which Ancelotti certainly would have sent them out with, to try and get a couple of early goals and really make this a comfortable first leg. Hasn't turned out that way. They've had a decent amount of the ball, Osasuna. They've had a couple of good goal-scoring opportunities. As we approach half-time, well into this first leg. The away side, Cejudo. Offside given. Just a little sleepy and putting himself back on side there, Alvaro Cejudo.
from a set piece. Real Madrid, you can see Osasuna as soon as that ball went out. Immediately chance to switch on, concentrate. And they haven't.
Marcelo. It's a real slice. Clearly not what they intended there, Osasuna.
Well, it's critical of the fullback missing a chance. That'd be critical of a centre forward there, slicing one away in his own box.
Marcelo. Get to half-time, just 1-0 down. They'll be satisfied, Osasuna, with this first half. Ronaldo with other ideas. On he goes here, Ronaldo! The flag denies him, but so too did Riesco. Had to be tight. It was correct.
So he managed to take a little flick though, wasn't it, from Modric? He just delayed it a little bit too much as Ronaldo was already on the move, wasn't it? Difficult for Ronaldo to hold his run there and try and stay off to an onside position.
Perez Montero blows for half-time. The only goal of this Copa del Rey fifth round first leg tie scored by Karim Benzema from a set piece. Osasuna will be disappointed with the conceding the goal, but otherwise they're going okay. 1-0 at the Bernabeu.
Well, it's not been a vintage Real Madrid performance so far, but crucially, they have the lead. Quinton and Ozzy will give you their thoughts on everything they've seen after the break. It was Karim Benzema who scored the only goal of the game so far after a fantastic delivery from Luka Modric. And at half-time at the Bernabeu, it's Real Madrid 1, Osasuna 0. They have the lead, Quinton, but how happy will Carlo Ancelotti be with the performance so far?
No, they haven't played it well. They've left off where they've lost the plan. They played against Celta Vigo. But still, they managed to get a goal. It was a good free kick by Modric and a good finish from Benzema.
Nice finish, but was it all about the delivery?
No, the delivery was absolutely superb. After saying that, I mean, Osasuna will be very unhappy that they concede a goal in this manner. Especially when you go and play in the Bernabeu, you have to be absolutely certain you don't concede what you will call a soft goal. And this was a soft goal. Full credit to Benzema, very good finish, of course.
Was it slightly offside there?
It was touch and go. it was very, very close. But at the end of the day, you have to give the benefit of the doubt to the attacking side.
Real Madrid almost had a penalty as well. In fact, one was given before the referee reversed his decision and gave Hesse a yellow card. What did you make of this? Did he get both decisions wrong?
His ref just got it terribly wrong. Good goalkeeper from Riesco. And Jesse was just honest trying to get to the ball, and the ref got it completely wrong. I think someone spoke to him, as you can see, the players around him. And eventually he gave the free kick to Osasuna. Well, what made it worse is that they booked Jesse for it, which, I mean, as you will say, we were both just shaking our heads thinking, why is he making this decision?
Super goalkeeping, actually. I mean, he has to be absolutely perfect in this tackle, if you want to call it like that. He has to be absolutely perfect. If not, it will be a penalty and he will be sent off as well. So, but he was. So, well, the one that had everything wrong was, of course, the referee.
What have you made of Hesse in general so far? He's playing behind Benzema, a big chance for him.
He's playing. Ronaldo is playing more like a centre forward or second centre forward with Benzema, and Jesse's playing more in the left. Very, very interesting player. He's quick. He has a lot of pace. He's very, very dangerous. Every ball that he has, he's trying to look for opening. He's trying to see if he can do something to create an attack. Very interesting player.
What have you made of Osasuna in that half? They've had a couple of chances, haven't they?
Well, they got a good chance, but I just thought a bit more positive from them. They could probably get something from the game. This is a good bit of skill here from Cejudo here. He's great turn. And a good trying to touch what you want. You want him to target, but just a bit more belief in themselves. they get in good positions, but you just feel like they're lacking a little bit of quality as well.
Yeah, the important thing is going to be certainly the second goal. If Real Madrid score a second goal as soon as the second half starts, it could be 4-5, 6-0 for Real Madrid easily. But if Osasuna somehow does something, say he score a goal, then we have a big game in our hands.
How good a chance was that last chance there for Oya, though? They won't get too many more of them, I'd imagine.
It was a big chance. In fact, Osasuna has 2 or 3 very good chances, and somehow they should have a little bit, like Quinton said, a little bit more of believing in themselves. If they do that, they may have scored.
OK, well, Carlo Ancelotti has fielded a near full-strength side in today's game, and he'll be hoping his star players can put the game to bed in the second half. La Liga is back on the menu this weekend. 2 games for you on Saturday. First up, it's the top of the table clash between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. Everyone looking forward to that one. 6:55 on Sky Sports 4, and that is followed at 9 o'clock with Elche hosting Sevilla. We've reached half-time of the first leg of the 5th round Copa match between Real Madrid and Osasuna. Real fielding an almost full-strength side with the likes of Ronaldo and Bale in it. They thought they had a penalty early on, let's say brought down by the keeper. In the end he was booked for it, probably unjustifiably so, but it didn't matter because Benzema on hand to convert a fantastic cross from Luka Modric to make it 1-0 to the home side. They need to improve though, Ozzy, if they want to score more goals this half. What can they do better? They
need to improve, certainly. It's not vintage Real Madrid. They are not playing very well. Of course, they are missing Alonso, that is the player that made them play, made them tick. In his absence, in fact, Modric has been the best player, and not only today, but the game before. Today, what they are missing players like him, like Ronaldo, players like Bale. They have been very intermittent. They need to do a lot more. Somehow, they are not having the A game stay. So they need to improve, especially the big names.
Still looks like there's a bit of a Christmas hangover, perhaps just their second game since the break.
Exactly, and I feel sorry for Di Maria because, I mean, he's been in good form lately, and Bale is coming. Obviously, he's been out with injury, but they lack rhythm, and obviously Bale in his games to get his fitness back. But as you mentioned before, Ronaldo's not the same at the moment, but look, everything can change the second half.
After saying that, Madrid carry on winning and winning.
Yeah.
And
they are leading 1-0.
That's right, and they are leading and so on. So, of course, I mean, the second half now is going to be a very torrid affair for Osasuna, I will say.
OK, let's see how it pans out then. 1-0 to Real. Let's join Terry Gibson and Kevin Keating.
Welcome back to the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid need more. They know that a trip to Pamplona usually isn't an easy assignment. They have only won once of the last 6 league visits to the Reino de Navarra Stadium. So they'll need the comfort of a second, maybe a third goal in this Copa del Rey 5th round first leg tie to go there with reasonable expectations of making the quarter-finals. Osasuna, from their point of view, will be seeking to make the most of any counter-attacks and get what could be a crucial away goal, which do count double, by the way, in this competition. Osasuna actually got through the last round on the away goals rule. They were 3-0 down in the first leg at one stage at Malaga, and played most of the second half with 10 men and drew the game 3-3. In by Bale, Benzema looking for the overhead, and he's never going to be allowed that by Oya. A free kick against the Real Madrid goal scorer. No changes, incidentally, at half-time.
He will be looking for improvement from one player. I think Dennis Cuevas hasn't really helped out with his midfield teammates. Certainly hasn't helped out in the attacking purpose with Vieira.
This is Damia. Silva.
mentioned De Las Cuevas did we in the first half, and I was critical of the players not running in behind the defence. He's trying to play that role where he's in between midfield and attack. He's really helped out in each department so far.
I suppose the nearest player in terms of style that they've got to De Las Cuevas on the bench is Jose Garcia. So, big old appeal from the Real Madrid players. Gave himself a little bit of time, let's say, to make what should have been an easy decision. Perez Montero, definite handball by Loe. Jose Garcia is only 16 on the bench for Osasuna. I wonder whether we'll see him tonight on a big stage. Marcelo. Sergio Ramos. Mendy, Benzema. Riera wants the pass. Here he is. Osasuna getting bodies forward here, including Damia, but he was never getting to the crossfield ball from Oriol Riera.
Could have just delayed it a little bit longer, Riera, because Damia has a considerable height advantage over Arbeloa, that was chasing him back. Left back for Osasuna, showing very ambitious getting forward on that counter-attack. It's a dilemma for him, isn't it? An away goal would be so handy, wouldn't it? But on the other hand, this could still be a 4 or 5 goal defeat. At this stage, I think it was nice and solid, exactly like the first half.
News broke a little earlier about the managerial role at West Bromwich Albion. It's gone to a former head coach in Spain, Pepe Mel, who was sacked earlier this season by Real Betis. I'm sure we've got some West Bromwich Albion fans watching on tonight, Terry. What are they getting in Pepe Mel?
Getting a manager that did a fantastic job at Betis. 3 years of trying to get promotion. He came in, took them up at the first attempt, and eventually into 7th place in Europa League football. So, a manager that likes attacking football. I'm glad to see him back in work so quickly. It's unfortunate about Betis. We probably just didn't have the squad this season to contend with the Europa League and the league. And he chopped and changed a little bit too much. Injury problems, and it's cost him his job. I'm glad to see him back in work. I wish him all the best at West Bromwich Albion.
Here's Bale. Benzema! Offside, but take nothing away from the delicious ball in with the outside of the left foot from Bale. Not sure he was off, but was it a foul?
He's certainly not offside. You see the left leg of the defender there in advance of Benzema. Assistant referee raised the flag, gave the offside. Incorrect decision, fortunately for the assistant referee. He hasn't gone into the back of the net and become a controversy.
Modric. Mendy. Gareth Bale. Arbeloa. Bale was taken out there. Couldn't stop the momentum of Arbeloa, who was in the corner. That was a late one on Bale.
Daniel is facing up, just he stands on the foot of Gareth Bale. This is better from Arbeloa, timing his run better, running into space rather than already being in there and closing up the space.
Angel Di Maria amongst the Real Madrid substitutes. Been a lot of controversy over the Argentines since the game against Celta. It's Ronaldo. Oh, he'd be disappointed with that. Cristiano Ronaldo. He certainly got to that corner and really should have been troubling Riesco, the goalkeeper.
completely loses his marker. Arribas, who's probably at fault for the goal. And Benzema got in front of him, got the flick. This time it's Ronaldo again. Flicks to go to his left, then darts across the front of the goal. And I agree with you, Kevin. I think at his standards, he's more than capable of getting that on target, keeping it down.
Just in case you missed it, that story over Angel Di Maria was that he'd made an alleged offensive gesture towards some sections of the Bernabeu that had been booing him after he was substituted in the game here on Monday, the league win over Celta Vigo. Di Maria's story was that he was just rearranging his shorts, and judgment has come down in his favour. Ancelotti didn't make too much of it. It's fair to say he's never really had a very good relationship with the Real Madrid fans. Angel Di Maria, he looked like he was going to leave last summer, given the impending arrival at the time of Gareth Bale, but he then came into a rich vein of form in the early weeks of the season. I must say his attitude was very good. Didn't have one of his better games against Celta, but I do feel at times the fans here are a little harsh towards him. I think the other area that doesn't help him is he doesn't do interviews with the Spanish media. Lovely ball from Modric, and Benzema's wasteful. Just almost seemed to come off the shot there. It was a lovely ball from Modric.
That is wasteful from Benzema. He's onside. I'm assuming he's not trying to drive it towards the far post. So he completely misses the target. Riesco, I think, pleasantly surprised, not forced into it, making a save. Doesn't help Di Maria is that Bale was on the bench the other night. The crowd had really taken to Gareth Bale, rightly so, after his early performances for Real Madrid. I think they were keen to see Bale come on. A couple of whistles and a few occasions when, more than a couple of whistles, when Di Maria gave away possession or lost the ball.
There's Riera, De Las Cuevas, now Damia. Trying to force a corner out of Arbeloa. Torres, who attempted the volley, just sliced it.
Slice almost paid off, didn't it? So obviously you're going to have to go towards that far post. Once he gets too much of it, it goes out for the throw-in.
Gareth Bale looking for Ronaldo, cut out by Flanio. It's Bale again. Oh yeah, just had a little look over his shoulder to see where Hesse was. It's corner.
And then panicked. It was difficult to deal with though, wasn't it? Wasn't sure whether it was going to go straight out for a goal kick. Had to get something on it in the end.
Modric to take. Been the tick of the Real Madrid players, I think, tonight. Luka Modric. His free kick, which led to the only goal of this Copa del Rey fifth round first leg tie so far, by the head of Karim Benzema. Hesse. Showed too much pace for Silva. Good defensive work in the end from Arribas. Just showed that little change of pace, that little bit of acceleration there. Hesse, that makes him such an exciting player. There was more talk about the young striking talent that Real Madrid have got about Alvaro Morata than Hesse, but that's changing by the week. Morata's been the subject of a possible loan deal in January. Certainly plenty of interest in the English Premier League in Alvaro Morata, but Ancelotti's on record saying that nobody's leaving and no one's coming in. Heard that before.
I wouldn't blame you for wanting to keep both the young players. I think that's the nature of the young players in their form. Twos and throws during the season. Alvaro Morata was excellent at the start of the season. Just tailed off slightly. Hesse is coming to the fore.
Well, Francisco Silva is going to be replaced by the Osasuna club captain, 38 years old now, Francisco Puñal. It's Xabi Alonso. Says he's very, very happy to have agreed a new two-year deal here. Took a while to be sorted out, but as I said earlier, there'll be relief all round that it's been done. Here's Bale. Seeing plenty of the ball in the second half, Gareth Bale. Can't do anything with that possession. Oh, he's got it back though. Sloppy play from Osasuna. Ronaldo! Riesco, grateful to make the save, but you expected him to take that the first time of asking, Terry.
That's it. Again, Gareth Bale the outside the left foot. It's a decent touch from Ronaldo. It's not his best touch, not the one he would have liked to, but the sub still very kindly for him to get more power on the finish. Good save from Riesco.
Once again, though, a lovely ball from Bale. There's a mistake which lets in Benzema. Oyer's error. Ronaldo for Hesse! 2-0. A gift for Ancelotti and Real Madrid. Horrible defending from Oyer. And you don't give Real Madrid chances like that.
And the two chances came in quick succession and were both guilty. Osasuna not being able to play the ball forward, not wanting to play the ball forward. And they go backwards, and they end up causing so many problems for themselves and then conceding a goal. And you see they're playing their way out, they're under pressure. Cejudo with a terrible pass back to Arribas, and Benzema does really well to nip in, pick up the loose ball, and eventually Hesse get after Ronaldo, gets there, and it's an excellent finish. It's a dreadful mistake from Oyer. And the back passes, it's just left them. They had no ambition to pass the ball forward. Kept going backwards, inviting pressure, and eventually Real Madrid got there.
Modric. Marcelo. Trying to split the heart of the defence. It's Ronaldo! Real let-off for Osasuna. Ronaldo can't believe he's missed it. Look again, it's Modric with a quality ball.
Fantastic pass, great movement from Ronaldo as well. Look at that. It's on a sixpence from Luka Modric. He should score. Ronaldo, he knows that. They're buckling now, Osasuna under the pressure.
Little or no attacking threat from the away side. Real Madrid will look to crown their territorial advantage with at least another goal to take to Pamplona for the second leg next Wednesday for a place in the quarter-final of the Copa del Rey. Real Madrid beaten finalists last season in this stadium, losing to their capital neighbours Atletico. Ronaldo. Hesse. In by by Marcelo! And I think it was just a little high anyway, even if Benzema hadn't been a nuisance to Ronaldo. Lovely ball from Marcelo, and every Real Madrid attack now is a threatening one.
Benzema doesn't know what to hold on. He's rubbing the back of his head, he's rubbing the back of his ankle. And Ronaldo was coming in like a train at the far post. You can smell goals now. Ronaldo lands on Benzema, lands on his ankle, and his foot collides with the back of Benzema's head. There. Teach Benzema to get in the way of Ronaldo, attacking the ball at the far post.
Should know better, shouldn't he? How's Punyal?
I can't even understand the back pass from Mourinho. I don't know where he was intending to play. It was just a lazy, horrible back pass. You see the collision between two costly footballers. Unfortunately, neither of them were injured.
Playing in a slightly deeper role, but it's a role he plays with same swagger and composure. And at times in his Tottenham career he played a little further forward. Of course he's given licence to get up. He's got a fluid system under Ancelotti. Of course there's so much pressure for places when you look at those attacking midfield players that Real Madrid have got at their disposal, but very much looks the part here at the Bernabeu now, Luka Modric. Rather makes a mockery of one or two Spanish publications who were dubbing him at times last season as the worst Spanish buy of the campaign. Absolute nonsense at the time, and even more so when you look at it now. Let's see. Modric. De las Cuevas.
Isn't he, De las Cuevas, that Osasuna quite frankly can't afford. We barely mentioned him. He's not working hard to win the ball back. He's carrying any threat. Attack versus defence against Real Madrid. Maybe play another midfield player in there and try and stem the tide, or at least put someone up front with a bit of willing, bit of pace.
There's Hesse proving too good for Cejudo. Nobody looking to take charge there for Osasuna. Modric. Gareth Bale. Bale is in the corner out of Damian.
See the finish from Hesse. He does his best to dive full length in front of him. Hesse does the right thing, just gets a little bit of elevation on the finish to take out the goalkeeper.
Bale's corner. Below is fouled by De las Cuevas.
I did wonder when the whistle was going to be blown. It's a clear foul, didn't it?
Modric. Well, 2-0 just about gives Osasuna a fighting chance for the second leg next Wednesday. Any further damage, perhaps they'll have to kiss goodbye to hopes of reaching the Copa del Rey final, which they last did, Osasuna, back in 2005. Lost to Real Betis that year in extra time.
done by there, Pedro. Doesn't do anything wrong. Sticks his hook round Dennis Cuevas and taps the ball away.
Well, Villas Cuevas, as Terry mentioned, had a pretty quiet game this evening. It's been brought off by the coach, Javi Gracia. And on to replace him is the youngster. Turns 17 in 4 days' time. Jose Garcia used to stand on the terraces at the Reino de Navarra Stadium. A lifelong Osasuna fan. A big moment for him to come on here at the Bernabeu. Oh yeah. Losing that rather tamely to Marcelo. Osasuna have it back though with Puñal. Proving too much for Roberto Torres on that far side. Quarter of the game to go. Real Madrid in control. Cancel anything you're doing early Saturday, by the way. The top two in La Liga meet at the Vicente Calderón. 6:55 start. Sky Sports 4. 20 more to indulge you as well this weekend. Bale. Ronaldo and Benzema already in the penalty area. Great change of body there from Gareth Bale. And in the end, the shot was sliced by Hesse. Just a little stern look towards the referee from Bale as to whether there might have been some contact as he got deep into that Osasuna penalty area.
There's a long glare at the referee. You see Fanny all over Gareth Bale there. Possibly Osasuna defender Fanny just about gets away with it, the benefit of the doubt. So they're pulling up with cramp. I'm assuming cramp set in just as he was going to volley that ball, because I think he's capable of better than that.
So a little tap on the back there from the Englishman, Paul Clement, who is the number 2 here to Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid for Isco's arrival for Hesse. Sympathetic applause for the 20-year-old. Scored his 3rd goal of the season to give Real Madrid the insurance of a 2nd goal in this cup tie.
I'm hoping it's cramp. Pulled calf muscle.
And the fresh legs of Isco could be a problem to Osasuna in the last 20 minutes. That might be more of a pull to the calf muscle than what we envisaged at the outset. Cramp, just the way he was moving there, Hesse. Real Madrid's next league game is away to Espanyol, and of course is on the same weekend as the top 2 meet at the Vicente Calderón. So a real opportunity for Real Madrid to narrow the gap. Certainly do that if they win. Here's Benzema! Oh, what a save from Riesco! Gareth Bale's shot. Ronaldo was standing right next to the goalkeeper. Did it touch Ronaldo and not the keeper? I think it must have done, because a goal kick's been given. Otherwise, this is 3-0.
Yep, it's bad defensive play again. It's Thomas Arribas who loses concentration. Bale hits it goalwards. And it does come off Ronaldo.
Gareth Bale, on his debut in the Copa del Rey, denied his 10th goal of the season. Garcia. Bale. Isco. Beginning to find gaps now on the Osasuna back line. Signs of genuine tiredness amongst the Osasuna players here. Garcia.
So Jose Garcia doesn't even look 16, does he? What experience for a 16-year-old boy.
The coach obviously believes in him, Terry, to send him out at this stage. It's not like he's bringing him on for the last 2 or 3 minutes. Cejudo. That's a lovely ball, but the arrow was just a touch offside. Nice shape on the pass though from Cejudo.
Not so sure he is offside, but again it's a close one, isn't it? The assistant referee tracking back as quickly as he can.
He wasn't in line, was he, the official?
Just difficult though, isn't it? Footballers, 1 or 2 are pretty quick.
Isco.
Massive game for Osasuna at the weekend as well, isn't it? And Gracia come out and said his priority this season, after taking over early on, is safety. The next 2 games for them, Betis away, Granada away against rivals.
Oh yeah. Taken on here by Cejudo. It's a collision off the ball. Still Cejudo. Away by Pepe. Sergio Ramos. Ronaldo. In full flight here, Real Madrid. Benzema, Ramos. He's got a 1-2 off the defender there, not quite. Puñal. There's the 16-year-old, Jose Garcia. I saw a very large newspaper headline tomorrow morning there, a youngster. Trying to test Casillas from a long, long way out. Xavi Alonso currently out with a problem with his ear. He was complaining of a sore eardrum in the game against Celta Vigo. I hope to be fit for the weekend. Quarter of an hour to go, and Real Madrid have threatened to put this tie well and truly beyond Osasuna, but they haven't done yet with a 3rd goal. Kept in well by Garcia. Torres. Jose Garcia again. Just too high for Riera.
It was one of the more dangerous crosses that's gone into the box now, and a little give and go, and he's looking to get on the ball, isn't it? Shoots in, right-footed in swinger. Riera's had no service whatsoever, as it's almost as if someone has sapped all the energy out of the Osasuna attacking play this evening. They worked hard defensively, they worked hard in midfield. It's just been no warmth in the attacking play, no pace. Even from Cejudo on his day can be a lively customer.
Talking of lively customers, Modric, Bale, up to the out by Arribas. Torres feels for handball, and referee not interested in the Osasuna claim. was Benzema, who opened the scoring tonight. Isco. Mendy. Modric. Arbeloa for Bale. Mendy. Roberto Torres. An effective one from Arbeloa. Just not making the ball do the work, Osasuna, when they get into that final third. Benzema. Isco. Ronaldo was offside.
He's less desperate for a goal, isn't he, Ronaldo? He's put himself firmly in that centre-forward position. There's an angle there from Mendy. Obviously the challenge back from Arbeloa when Roberto Torres assumed he had more time. He probably should have assumed.
This is a defensive substitution from Javi Gracia, bringing on a right back for an attacking midfield player. Cejudo off, Bertrand on. Gives him an opportunity to push the more versatile Oyer forward into Cejudo's position. Bertrand will drop in at right back. As Real Madrid ready, Alvaro Morata.
Up against Damian. It's been a good contest actually. Damian's been one of the better performers for Osasuna.
Morata for Benzema, we suspect, unless Ancelotti wants to keep them all out there in terms of the attacking players and get that what could be crucial third goal of the tie. Remember, second leg to come in Pamplona next Wednesday. Marcelo. Benzema couldn't take out Ronaldo. Loe's got to be careful here. Oh yeah, it's giving away so cheaply by Osasuna. Isco dealt with by Arribas. We're going to find out what's in Ancelotti's mind here. Morata's coming on. That will be Benzema. So he must wait for his 100th goal in the famous white shirt. This was number 99. And if all the speculation is to be believed, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, all suitors of Morata in this January transfer window. Terry certainly thinks Real Madrid should hold on to him. And certainly the noise that's coming out of the Bernabeu right now is that they will. Modric. Isco. Bale. Luka Modric again. Blocked by Loe. Damia will work hard to prevent the corner.
It's a good time for Morata to come on as well. It's a team, imposing team that's on its last legs, hanging on as long as they possibly can to the 2-0. Just the 2-0 deficit. Actually, one or two opportunities against this tired defence. For a youngster, it feels probably now that he's got a point to prove. On the verge of forcing Benzema out the side after about 9 or 10 games of the season, now finding himself behind Hesse.
Marcelo. Ronaldo thought he was fouled there by Bertrand, who's picked up a yellow card just moments after coming on. He certainly caught one there, Ronaldo. Bertrand in the book. Exactly the same position that the other half of the field when Modric delivered an earlier free kick. This time he worked it short with Marcelo, which was something of a surprise. Went back here by Pepe, just out of the reach of Ronaldo.
Again, it's another Osasuna player. We had the chance to run forward with the ball, and Roberto Torres again turns round. Runs back towards his own goal, loses possession. And again, nearly a chance for Ronaldo. Two of the performances the Osasuna players tonight would have driven me mad if I was the coach. And too negative, they've got no belief, no confidence. They don't look like they can believe they can actually run past the player with the ball. Cejudo, Roberto Torres, Dennis Cuevas.
Got to be said that Javi Gracia has kept his counsel, at least from the outside on the touchline there. He hasn't been ranting, raving, throwing his arms around. He's a very laid-back character. Not dissimilar to his predecessor, Mendilibar. Problem here for Modric. Just caught the boot there of Oyer.
Satisfied, I think, the 2-goal lead. But I think it should have been a lot more. Not only in terms of chances created, I think the overall performance could be better as well.
Pepe. That was a decent try from the centre-back. He'd be looking to make up for the disappointment, the Portuguese international, for being injured for last season's final. We often talk about the winter break that they have in the European leagues, Terry, as opposed to the English leagues, and it's a little bit of a bonus to put your feet up. Sometimes perhaps the story is that it disrupts the rhythm a little bit. Maybe that's the case with Real Madrid since they've come back the festive break. Neither of their performances have been up to standard. Of course, they've got very little margin for error. 5 points off the pace in the title race.
Yep, that's the big issue. Mid-winter break, they did, the very short mid-winter break, did have the friendly in Doha against PSG. Just to keep ticking over, I think they in Qatar about 16 hours in total. Flew in, played the game, flew back out, training the next day.
You won't be surprised to learn that they earned a considerable amount of money for that PSG friendly in Doha. Stepped in by Puñal, not away yet by Ramos, but spectacularly in the end.
I think they're still very much in the title race though. It's going to be a big weekend. Top two playing each other. A match that you would imagine they believe they could win.
I suppose the best result for Real Madrid, if they do the business against Espanyol, is a draw, yeah. Bertrand. It's good play by the substitute. Why didn't he take the shot on? Again, poor decision-making from Osasuna. I know I've given an easy game from the commentary box, Terry, but had an opening there to swing a boot at the shot. Bertrand, I'm sure the coach wanted him to take it on.
Again, it was a player with no belief, didn't it? Engineer 10-yard box, take it on with his weaker foot admittedly, but having too many chances to get an attempt in on goal.
Well, his only starts recently have been in both legs of the 4th round. Started again tonight in the 5th round first leg. Iaramendi and Casemiro, the Brazilian, he was also Iaramendi's partner in both legs against Olympic Shantiva in the last round. Is on for the final few minutes. Can Osasuna grab what could be a vital away goal in the tie? Remember, they count double in the Copa del Rey. Casillas, though, has been largely a spectator in the second half. There's Morata, Ronaldo, Marcelo.
Don't appear to be dynamic enough, Osasuna, do they? It looks like they need a good programme on the weights. They need to do some sprint training. They don't look like a team that contain too many athletes.
They don't score a lot of goals. In La Liga, they're the joint lowest with just 15 so far this season. Just 6 of those have come on the road.
It showed particularly in the first half. They passed the ball about, but it was all to feet. It never hurt the defence. Eventually also those attacks just petered out to nothing, and Real Madrid are back on the march again.
Arbeloa, 90th minute. Morata. Oh, spectacular catch from Riesco. Always reading Morata's intention here.
It's always good to see a goalkeeper collect the ball cleanly, isn't it? Possibly one for the cameras.
Probably count on the fingers of one hand how many times a goalkeeper in Spain catches in the fashion Riesco did there. Modric. Real Madrid are going to have to get a 3rd goal in stoppage time if one is coming. Isco. They've got a minimum of 3 minutes added on. He's usually forthright, honest in his assessment of the performances. Ancelotti doesn't duck any questions. His assessment of this won't be too dissimilar to the one that he delivered after the win here against Celta Vigo last Monday. Although it was a 3-0 win, very much flattered Real Madrid on the night. 2-0 doesn't flatter them here. They should have scored more, as Terry alluded to a moment or two back. Some poor finishing, a little bit of luck for Osasuna. But the tie will be still alive if it remains at 2-0. But Osasuna have got a free kick now in a good position.
Just going to make that point, Kevin, as there's the possibility of an away goal here for Osasuna. Totally outplayed. This tie should be finished. Set piece opportunity.
It's a pity they haven't got a good left foot in the team, because this would be close enough for a left-footed player to really trouble Casillas. As it is, Puñal's going to flight this in. The header sails over from Lowe. Well, the corner's being given.
You can see Lowe there. He knows he got the last touch.
Looks a bit embarrassed, doesn't he? Yeah, that should definitely have been a goal kick. Now, can Osasuna take advantage? Into the last minute of stoppage time. This could put an entirely different complexion on the tie if they can score. And by Arribas. Nothing doing there for Lowe.
He could have gone for goal himself there at Rivas.
Or even brought it down his chest.
Just heads it back over the top of Lowe.
Well, Ronaldo could have had his customary goal or two. He's been guilty of missing opportunities. Real Madrid, of course, will still be heavyweight favourites to see it through in next Wednesday's second leg in Pamplona.
Can't see Osasuna getting 3 goals, and certainly don't see them keeping a clean sheet either. So, but it does keep the tie alive, and the fans will believe they got a chance.
Well, it's another clean sheet for Ancelotti. 7 in the last 10 games now. A little bit more needed in the final third to be absolutely convincing. Karim Benzema got the first, Hesse in the second half. And in this Copa del Rey 5th round first leg tie at Bernabeu, it's finished Real Madrid 2, Osasuna 0.
So job done, I suppose, as far as Carlo Ancelotti is concerned. Real not at their best, but they will take a 2-0 lead to Pamplona. Let's just run you through all the 5th round first leg results of the